shouldn't be about how much you spend on them. You can give really wonderful, thoughtful gifts without spending a cent. No, you do not have to be crafty. No, you do not have to sit in front of your computer for hours filling out surveys. Been there, not worth it. These are easy, free gifts or ways to get free gifts that your recipient will truly love and appreciate. Let's go. Hi guys, it's Laura, and this first way to get free gifts is something that you probably don't even know exists, or certainly I didn't before I started researching this video, and that is the Amazon trade-in program. Now, the reason I am specifying Amazon's trade-in service as opposed to other ones is that generally with others, you are trading in something just for money off a new version of that thing. For example, you trade in an old phone and you get money off a new phone. Amazon, on the other hand, will let you trade in things, generally electronics or video games, and then in exchange it will give you a gift card that you can use on anything on its website. It is a great way to get free gifts. And a bonus tip for you here, you can sign up for a free trial of Prime membership if you don't already have it, and that way you will get free and faster shipping as well. I will link to the Amazon trade-in service and the free trial membership in the description for you. You could also return something that you don't want and exchange it for something else, or maybe for store credit so that you can go back at a later date. But chances are you may have something in your home that you bought very recently and you've been meaning to return because it doesn't fit you or there's something not right with it, whatever it may be. Return it now. I know I have a tendency to do this. I buy something, I don't really like it, it doesn't quite work out, but I'm not bothered returning it, and then it sits there and the return period has passed. Could also be the case that someone has gifted something to you and they've given you a gift receipt and the thing is just not to your taste. Again, take it back, exchange it, or get credit. Second is a truly special gift, and all it will cost you is a little bit of time and effort, but the reward is so worth it. That is to put together some form of memory book or box or video. You could put all of their photographs, their physical photographs, into albums or into scrapbooks or something like that. Or if you have a little bit more time, you could digitize them for them, maybe save them to the cloud or just create backups for them. But particularly I think for older generations, a lot of people have a lot of physical photographs just chucked in a box somewhere in the attic or the basement. It's a really wonderful gift if you can go through those, put some order on them, categorize them a little bit, and actually put them into albums. Something else you could do is just to ask all of their friends or family members to write or record a little message. It could be something that they love about that person. It could be a favorite memory that they've shared with that person. It could be the story of the first time they met. You could also do some digging online and create or build out their family tree. You can search up different websites. There's a lot of free information out there. Maybe even find some photographs or some maps of the area that they came from. Collect all of that information and just put it all together for them. For children then, very often they have collections of things, and usually they're very ordinary, everyday things. My daughter is currently collecting pine cones, but she has previously collected rocks, sticks, just random twigs, things like that, feathers. Kids love those types of things. Maybe your kid loves collecting stamps, so you could save all the stamps from all the Christmas cards that you get, or birthday cards, or whatever it may be. And then just put all of those things together in a special little box for them. Or if you can't add to their collection, even just create that special little box, a little treasure chest for them. You can repurpose a box or a tub or a basket or something that you already have on hand. I think everyone loves, not just kids, but everyone loves to have that special little place where they can keep all of their treasures. Honestly, I think one of the best gifts that you can give someone is happy memories or treasured possessions, or just reminding them that they are loved. This is a perfect example of a priceless gift. Another gift you can give them that you're not going to find in a store is your time or your experience, your talents, your skills. For a neighbor or a friend, you could provide some type of service, maybe a babysitting service if they've got kids, pet sitting, dog walking, etc. Those are all types of things that people do need, but it would cost them money. So if you're offering it for free and it gives them some, extra wiggle room in their budget, or just some extra wiggle room in their day where they can relax and enjoy themselves, they will really appreciate that. If you are really good with computers, for example, maybe you could offer to back up their devices or their important files, or, set up some type of system for them. If you're very handy around the house, you could offer to, paint, decorate, various different things like that. For kids, it could be a special date with a parent, just them. It could be all types of special experiences, maybe an afternoon spent baking with you, a movie night, a trip to their favorite park. Kids love all those types of things. They love anything that involves you giving your time and attention to them. So you could make up little coupon books or certificates, little things that whenever they want or need something, they can cash them in. But service or experience gifts are such a great, simple way to show someone how much you value them, how much you value their time, and how willing you are, how much you want to make their lives just that little bit easier, that little bit better. Following on from that then, a gift that is very similar to an experience, but it's where you can actually give them something that's a little bit more tangible or a little bit more substantial maybe than just a little coupon book, and that is where you basically package up an experience. You take things that you already have on hand and you put them together in a gift basket or something. For example, the baking afternoon. So maybe you take your muffin tin, maybe you take, spatulas, wooden spoons, all those types of things, an apron, the ingredients, things like that, and you just bundle them all up together. Same with the movie night, you bundle up a blanket, their warmest pajamas, their fluffiest socks, cushions, some snacks that you already have on hand, maybe some popcorn, some little bags of sweets, a little chocolate bar, things like that. If you already have some on hand, you could actually put in DVDs or Blu-ray discs, whatever you have, or if not, you could even just include a list of movie options. Now you may have something and you think, well, this is not big enough to give or substantial enough to give on its own. If that's the case, you can try and make up a gift basket of various different things. So for example, maybe you've got an unread book or an unused notebook or a magazine or something. Maybe you've got a small candle that you've never burnt. Maybe you've got a bath bomb. Maybe you've got little samples of different lotions and things. Maybe you have travel-sized things that you're not going to use. Maybe a little box of chocolates or a little pack of sweets or something. You can make up a little self-care package. This is one that I've done and they always go down a treat. But again, don't be afraid to just outright re-gift something if you know that you are not going to get any use out of it. Leading on from that then, if you have kids, it is very likely that throughout the year, they will get a lot of gifts or just little treats. For example, my daughter, she comes home from school all the time with little things. It'll be some other kid's birthday and their parent will have made up little treat bags for all the kids. At Valentine's Day, she comes home with a whole pile of stuff. Halloween, it's not just sweets and chocolate at Halloween, but she will also get little sticker packs and pencils, things like that. Now obviously this is one that requires a slightly longer lead up, so it may be something to do for next year or for a few months down the line, but chances are there are things around your home that your kids have completely forgotten about, things that you have squirreled away. Now is the time to go through and just pick out those items. Kids forget things. They can see something that was bought for them a year ago or a long time ago, they just forget, and to them then when they see it again, it's new. But basically what you're doing is building up a little stockpile of gifts that are ready to go and that have not cost you a single thing. Next one is a double win, because not only are you getting some great free stuff, but you're also getting to clear out some old stuff, and that is to organize a swap with local mothers, friends, neighbors. You could have a specific type of gift in mind, so maybe you are keeping it to toys or books or electronics, things like that. Or maybe you could do a swap where, maybe your neighbor has older kids, so they can agree to hand down their old toys, clothes, things like that, and you can agree to give their maybe older, like teenage kids, some of your old video games, things like that, more electronic type things that their kids would really enjoy. So if you can specify beforehand what types of things you are looking for and what types of things that you have available to give, that will really make it so much easier. It's especially great for kids stuff because kids grow out of things so quickly and the things end up barely used, and honestly kids don't notice that something hasn't come in its original box. They don't notice if something has a little scuff on it. All they know is that this is something that is brand new and exciting to them. If you're on Reddit, you could also use the subreddit called barter, or there are plenty of places online where people will be willing to swap with you or even give you something in exchange for a service that you provide to them. So find people in your area who are willing to trade, and as well as that, then another great thing to do is just find things that people are giving away for free. So again, on Reddit, the subreddit freebies, there's also the website FreeCycle, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, all those types of things. Now, it's kind of like going to a charity shop. Sometimes you do have to sift a bit to find the gems, but they are out there. Could be something that is just totally perfect for you, or it could be something that just requires a lick of paint or a good scrub and it will be good as new. Honestly, you will be amazed at what you can find online. And then chances are you probably have some type of rewards cards where you're building up points, or you have something where you get cash back, things like that, that you may have completely forgotten about. Now is a great time to go through all of those reward programs, all of those things you have signed up for, and see what is available to you. Check your credit card company, check anyone that you've signed up with. A lot of places will offer free things to their customers. Maybe you use the site Rakuten, used to be called Ebates, and they will give you cash back on things. I signed up to them fairly recently. This year we had to buy a new microwave and I bought it through them and got cash back, and now that's sitting there waiting for me to spend it. Not sponsored or anything, by the way, it's just giving you an example of ways that you can save up money or save up points that you can then put towards other things. I do have other videos on saving some serious money, so if that's something that you're interested in, you can click right here. Agus feici mé sibh sigh luath. Slán.